Trump's challenges in achieving peace in Ukraine, Israel, Iran. In this video, we dive deep into Donald Trump's ambitious claims about solving two of the world's most significant and ongoing conflicts, the war in Ukraine and the Israeli-Palestinian crisis. Trump, with his characteristic boldness, asserts he can bring peace to Ukraine in just 24 hours and resolve tensions in the Middle East. But how realistic are these goals in today's complex geopolitical landscape? Stick with us as we unravel the intricate dynamics of these issues and explore whether Trump's strategies, leadership style, and experience make his promises achievable, or just political rhetoric. The war in Ukraine has raged for nearly 2 years, leaving a devastating toll on lives, economies, and global stability. Trump's declaration that he can resolve this conflict in a single day has sparked widespread skepticism. The current state of the war, Russia continues its military campaigns, targeting critical Ukrainian infrastructure. Ukraine remains resilient, backed by NATO allies supplying advanced weaponry and funding. Civilian casualties and the destruction of cities like Mariupol underscore the war's brutality. Key players and interests: Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, is firm in his objectives to exert dominance over Ukraine and resist NATO's expansion. Volodymyr Zelensky, Ukraine's president, has made it clear that sovereignty and territorial integrity are non-negotiable. NATO, the alliance, is more unified than ever, providing Ukraine with significant military and financial support, complicating any peace talks. Trump's role as a negotiator. Trump has touted his rapport with Putin, but does that translate into influence? Critics argue his past policies, like withholding aid from Ukraine, may have weakened the US's standing in the region. Any peace deal would require a delicate balance between satisfying Russia's demands and protecting Ukraine's sovereignty, a near impossible task. Can Trump truly mediate between such polarized sides, especially in a war of this scale? In the Middle East, Trump faces an even greater challenge. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is one of the longest-running disputes in modern history. Despite past attempts, lasting peace has been elusive. Escalating violence in the region, tensions have reached a boiling point, with continued clashes in Gaza and the West Bank. Hezbollah's potential involvement from Lebanon raises the specter of a broader regional conflict. Civilians on both sides face dire humanitarian conditions, adding urgency to finding a solution. Trump's track record in the Middle East. During his first term, Trump brokered the Abraham Accords, normalizing relations between Israel and several Arab nations. His administration moved the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem, a controversial decision praised by Israel but criticized by Palestinians and international observers. However, his deal-of-the-century peace plan was rejected outright by Palestinian leaders, who viewed it as heavily skewed toward Israeli interests. Obstacles to peace. Israel's leadership, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, has adopted hardline policies, including the potential annexation of West Bank territories, which many see as a barrier to peace. Fragmented Palestinian leadership. With Hamas controlling Gaza and the Palestinian Authority governing the West Bank, achieving unity is a monumental task. Arab nations' role. While some Arab countries have warmed relations with Israel, others remain staunchly supportive of the Palestinian cause. How can Trump navigate these deeply entrenched divisions to achieve peace? Iran's role in the region adds another layer of complexity. Its support for groups like Hamas and Hezbollah, coupled with its advancing nuclear program, poses significant challenges to any peace effort. Trump withdrew from the 2015 Iran nuclear deal, opting for a maximum pressure campaign that imposed crippling sanctions. While this isolated Iran economically, it failed to prevent the country from enriching uranium to near weapons-grade levels. Iran is closer than ever to developing nuclear weapons, a development that could trigger a regional arms race. Neighboring countries, including Israel, have vowed to prevent Iran from obtaining nuclear capabilities, even through military action. Any peace initiative in the Middle East must address Iran's influence. Can Trump simultaneously negotiate with Iran while supporting Israel's security interests? The challenges Trump faces are not confined to Ukraine and Israel. The broader international context complicates his ability to achieve peace. China's growing assertiveness, particularly regarding Taiwan, poses a major global challenge. As a key ally of Russia, China's involvement in global diplomacy cannot be ignored. North Korea's alliance with Russia has strengthened, with reports of arms deals and increased military cooperation. Trump's past efforts to engage with Kim Jong-un lacked lasting impact, leaving this issue unresolved. The expansion of BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa presents a counterbalance to Western influence. Trump's America First policy may clash with the need for multilateral cooperation in resolving these conflicts. Trump's approach to leadership is both his greatest strength and his potential Achilles heel. His unconventional style often breaks through diplomatic gridlock. His willingness to engage directly with world leaders, such as Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin, sets him apart. Critics argue his transactional approach overlooks the complexity of long-term peace building. His polarizing persona may alienate key allies and stakeholders. The challenges of achieving peace in Ukraine and the Middle East are immense. These conflicts are deeply rooted in history, with numerous players and competing interests. Trump's bold promises may reflect his confidence, but turning them into reality will require more than rhetoric. While his leadership style and past achievements, such as the Abraham Accords, demonstrate his capability for diplomacy, the current geopolitical environment is far more volatile. From NATO's involvement in Ukraine to Iran's nuclear ambitions and China's global influence, the hurdles are higher than ever. As Trump seeks to reassert his role on the world stage, the question remains, can he truly deliver peace in a world fraught with division? Or will these promises become another chapter in the long history of unfulfilled ambitions? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth analysis of global politics and leadership. This video is brought to you by a true majesty. Azi spent 45 years in America trying to heal his two nations. He hails from the last great royal family of Iran, heroes who once ruled the state and lived in castles. They liberated Iran but chose not to claim the entire kingdom, a decision that led to their overthrow by England due to oil discoveries in their land. Azi's lineage traces back to the same region as the legendary Persian king, Cyrus the Great. On his father's side, Azi's family has a storied history of protecting Jews in the 1930s, with Jewish communities taking to the streets to chant, "Long live Modares." Iran, or Persia, boasts a history that spans thousands of years, contributing immensely to global civilization. From the European and American constitutions to the very algorithm powering YouTube, and even the halo atop Jesus' head in Christian iconography, many beautiful things have origins in Iran. Cyrus the Great, 2,500 years ago, introduced the first human rights charter in history and freed the Jews who lived peacefully in Persia for 2,700 years. The Jewish Holy Book even refers to Cyrus as a Jewish messiah. However, Azi lost everything in the war against Saddam Hussein, exacerbated by arms dealings from America and Israel. In his 50 years in America, Azi took only one vacation and attended just 2 concerts. He leaves us with this message: be a part-time hero and strive for a better world where everyone can live in peace. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth analysis of global politics and leadership.